Mga kabayan, umusok sa galit itong si dating Pangulong Duterte dito sa mga congressman na nagpakulong kay Eric dahil sa isyu na isang pagtatanong sa controversial na 1.8 bilyong pisong pondo sa travel expenses ni Speaker Romualdez. Sabi ni Pangulong Duterte na maling-mali ang ginawa ng mga congressman.
Yung pagtanong na totoo ba yung 1.6 billion is never wrong by any stretch of imagination. How can it be wrong?
Matatandaan na nanindigan si Eric na bilang media at maging sinuman ay may karapatang magtanong sa mga congressman kung paano nila ginagastos at saan napupunta ang budget, kung saan na dapat malaman ito ng taong bayan dahil pondo ito ng mamamayan.
Ang 1.8 billion na pagtatanong ko po, Your Honors, Mr. Chairman, ay hindi po threat to national security. Kapag ito po'y tinatanong ng mga media practitioners at ng mamamayan patungkol sa tamang pangangalaga sa pondo ng bayan. And I believe Congress is not exempted from public transparency and accountability in the disposal of public funds.
Komento pa ni dating Pangulong Duterte na hindi dapat nagagalit ang mga congressman kung saan ay nauwi pa sa pagkakakulong ng ANCOR na dapat sana ay sagutin ng Kongreso at ipaliwanag ng maayos kay Eric maging sa taong bayan.
Kung hindi totoo sabihin mo, hindi totoo yan iyo. Ang totoo, ganito yan. You answer. You do not get angry and cite it in contempt of court.
Matatandaan na uminit ang ulo ng mga congressman ng paulit-ulit na tumatanggi itong si Eric para pangalanan ng kanyang source dahil naniniwala si Eric na karapatan niya na protektahan ang kanyang source.
In our constitutional democracy, only the courts can interpret the laws, not Congress.
Okay.
So I will not answer that question because I believe Congress does not have the right to interpret laws.
Ngayon, kung hindi ko yung sasagot, we will not allow you anymore.
Mr. Chair, in the sense of fairness, since we really want to know the source, para malaman natin kung ano talaga yung pinagkakalat nito.
Media practitioners present here because it will create a very dangerous and negative precedence on the protection of source provided by law. I will refuse still.
Dahil dito agad na nagdesisyon ang mga congressman na ipakontempt si Eric ng 1 buwan at ilalabas lang ito kapag pinangalanan na niya ang kanyang source.
I move to contempt, to cite for contempt Mr. Celis for on these two grounds under Section 11. So move, Mr. Chair.
Ano ang masasabi mo dito, kabayan? Tama ba na ikulong ng mga congressman ang kanilang mga resource person kapag hindi nila sinagot ang tanong ng mga kongresista? Sama-sama nating panuorin ang buong video at pakicomment nyo po ang inyong mga reaksyon at sariling opinyon. Pero bago yan, muli po ako nag-iimbita sa mga hindi pa po nakasubscribe sa ating channel na Kabayan News PH, pakipindot po ang subscribe button at pakiclick na rin ang notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa mga bagong upload natin na legit at napapanahong balita. Maraming pong salamat.
Yung pagtanong na totoo ba yung 1.6 billion is never wrong. Hindi mo pwedeng sabihin o disiplinahin mga tao pag tinanong ka ng ganun. Utang ina, bayad ka ng tao, pera nila yung tinatanong nila. Why should you respond with anger? Mani, dahil isang bagay doon sa amin, nag-record ka na. Ganun. Ako ilang beses na yan. Anong congress ako, mas ganun sa kabinet. Yun yung basis. Doon ang umpisa yun. Kaya si Night in Contempt, tinawag, testify. Ngayon, pinuntek. Pumasok ang BANTAG. By any stretch of imagination, how can it be wrong to ask? Kung hindi totoo, sabihin mo, hindi totoo yan iyo. Ang totoo, ganito yan. You answer. You do not get angry and cite him in contempt of court because that will, sabi ko, the appropriate thing was for the military. But as a matter of right sa akin natin, hindi kasali sila. Pero appropriate yung ginawa nila kasi somebody had to correct him immediately. Not because there was spending of habeas corpus. Malayo pa yun, abot pa ng 2 linggo yan. In the meantime, the rat there. Kaya yung military, by this time, marami na ang perma. Delikado. Delikado na talaga pag-abuso ang Congress. And even the President and everybody else in town. Whether you are a local official, a congressman, or governor, or the military that always whisper to you, address. Huwag mong sura. Dito publicly pinayang nila eh. Kinabukasan, nirelease nila. Takot. It was because of that letter from the PMA that happened sila. And that is the danger when you toy. Gawin mong laruan ang Constitution. Ito ngayon, pag hindi sila nagbago dyan, ganun pang ugali nila sa Congress. Bantay kayo. Bantay kayo. Kasi
ang sinasabi po ng ating mga kababayan, talagang na-threaten po sila, no? Natakot po sila doon sa mga PMA graduates natin, yung mga retired PMA graduates, yung mga opisyal ng armed forces na nagpakita ng suporta dito kay Ka Eric. Tama nga naman yung sinabi nitong si President Rodrigo Duterte, bantay. Bantay kayo dyan sa House. Kasi pagka hindi nyo rinispeto, yung ating saligang batas, talagang hindi magdadalawang isip itong ating mga sundalo at mayayari kayo. Kayo mga congressman. Kung saan itong si President Rodrigo Duterte, nagbabala, no, sa mga opisyal ng pamahalaan na hindi gagalangin ang ating konstitusyon at yung kanilang mga pinapasang batas dyan sa House of Representatives. Imagine, ini-invoke na nga yung Soto Law na protektado itong si Ka Eric dun sa Soto Law. Hindi pa rin po rinispeto nitong mga congressman na to. Ganun po katindi. Kaya di kataka-taka, talagang kailangan po nilang magsagawa ng drill.
Hindi po kami required na maghingi ng pahintulot sa gobyerno na mag-broadcast kami doon. Dahil kami po ay bahagi ng isang media organization na may legitimate existence as granted by franchise.
Yes, but remember, may disclaimer, hindi ho namin agad-agad kaya tanggapin yung inyong mungkahi. Pangalawa, I would like to remind you that this is a House inquiry which is provided for by the Soto Law. And third, tatanungan ko, security of state, binanggit nyo. Ano po ibig nyo? Ito ba yung security of state? Tingin nyo itong issue to, which is an exception?
Ang 1.8 billion na pagtatanong ko po, Your Honors, Mr. Chairman, ay hindi po threat to national security kapag ito po ay tinatanong ng mga media practitioners at ng mamamayan patungkol sa tamang pangangalaga sa pundo ng bayan. And I believe Congress is not exempted from public transparency and accountability in the disposal of public funds.
May mabigat po ang kinalaman ang repercussions nito. You're talking about interparliamentary relationships between the House of Representatives and between the Senate. And none other than the Senate President has already issued a statement about this. Mr. Celis, for the last time, please identify your source.
Ngayon, kung hindi ko yung sasagot, we will not allow you anymore. Kasi nagre-request na si Congressman Suarez ng kasagutan, pangalan ang kailangan niya. Magbibigay po kayo mo ng pangalan o hindi?
May I request that I be allowed to confirm in my legal counsel, please?
Oh, they're right beside you. They can confirm.
May I request for at least a
Yes.
1-minute conference with them?
Please.
In our constitutional democracy,
Hindi.
only the courts can interpret the laws, not Congress.
Okay.
So
Salamat
I will
po.
not answer that question because I believe Congress does not have the right to interpret laws.
Mr. Chair, in the sense of fairness, since we really want to know the source, para malaman natin kung ano talaga yung pinagkakalat nito, would we allow Mr. Celis, Eric, to reveal the source in executive session?
That would be very dangerous for other media practitioners present here because it will create a very dangerous and negative precedence on the protection of source provided by law. I will refuse still. Your Honor, due to
Salamat po.
So therefore, Mr. Chair, under Section 11, the power to contempt, letter E, grounds for contempt is for a resource person refusal to answer any relevant inquiry. Actually, Mr. Chair, Mr. Celis has already violated two provisions of Section 11. The first one, acting in a disrespectful manner, and the second one, which is very more important rather, is his refusal to answer the question in a relevant inquiry. On this note, Mr. Chair, I move to contempt, to cite for contempt Mr. Celis for on these two grounds under Section 11. So move, Mr. Chair.
On a unanimous vote,
Mr.
the
Chairman.
Eric is cited for
Mr.
contempt.
Chairman, may I be recognized?
Ask the Sergeant of Arms to please
Mr. Chairman,
take on
Mr. Chair,
Eric.
Mr. Chair, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Chairman,
can we request the Sergeant at Arms to practice his responsibility after the hearing?
To Mr. Celis, kung kailan po niyo sasagutin yung tanong natin, and then maybe we could lift the contempt. But as long as hindi pa niya sinasagot yung tanong natin, the contempt will remain.
Mr. Chairman, final statement before niyo po ako ikulong.
Mr. Chair, I move for
Can I have a
a...
final statement, please? Before po ako magpapakulong, I request the committee.
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chairman,
Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair. In an earlier motion, Mr. Chair, we have already approved to cite for contempt Mr. Celis. On this note, Mr. Chair, I move to detain him in the premises of Congress as per our rules on Section 11. So move, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I would like to amend my previous motion. Therefore, Mr. Chair, I move to detain Mr. Celis for he was cited in contempt until the adoption of the committee report at the plenary session, Mr. Chair. So move.
Okay, so that is also an amendment to the motion of the Honorable Akop early on. There's a motion amending the motion of the Honorable Akop. Any second? Seconded? The chair hearing no objection. The chair adopts and approves the motion of the Honorable Johnny Pimentel. So the Sergeant of Arms is hereby directed to enforce the decision of this committee. Maraming
Mr. Chair,
salamat.
can I make a comment, Mr. Chair?
Attorney Tolentino of the House Rules, you're very much aware and well versed with the rules
Yeah.
of this House.
Because Attorney Suprico used to be implemented some of the rules that we are now implementing. As a matter of fact, in one of the invitations that he was the resource person, the Honorable Suarez asked a question 4 times. He refused to reply. And the Honorable Chanco even afforded him a executive session. And again, he refused. So obviously, he will refuse to answer any question that the Honorable Suarez will ask. And he would always cite a law which is unacceptable to this committee because it does not uh, it is not the intent of that law
Okay,
to he cannot hide under that law.
thank you
That's
very
what the
much.
committee is saying.